little bit of, see if you got any kind of a layer on your other end there, right up here. Because it looks ashy up in there.
Would they have had two hearths in there, or would that be maybe another hut next door? Maybe.
If the hut, see, the huts could, after the war, could have been burned down. They could have burned them when they deserted the camp. There's a lot of reasons for ash to be in a hut here and there, but of course you're going to have a hearth. See, this was one of the main hearthstones that you moved out here.
I think it's clear all through there.
Yeah, it does look clear that way.
A little bit right here.
See if there's anything up this end at all. Just scrape that away from that face and let me see if there's a layer there. Because that, see that? You see that right there where you're pulling now? Is that not ash?
It looks it.
What would that be up in there, I wonder?
That runs out right there.
Oh yeah, it's just that's probably where the hut was burned. Part of where the hut was burned.
Wow.
All right, why don't you run over all that dirt?
Okay, now Rich is going to run his detector over the loose dirt to see if there are, in fact, any artifacts.
Probably hearing nails or pieces of tin there.
Sure.
Looks of it. Yep, I'd say almost certainly that's what it is.
So it was smashed when he threw it in the hearth then?
Right, threw it against the hearth rocks probably.
Well, here we are. It's the third day of DIV. And as you can see, the hut diggers are still out there digging up whatever they can get over there. Yesterday there was a box plate and an inkwell recovered and some intact ration cans. Today who knows what will turn up. And then we have still some surface hunters. We still have some surface hunters that they're still looking for items that could be detected on the surface instead of digging a hut. Doesn't look like as many as we saw yesterday, but still a good number. This field's been ponded. If you look at all the red spots on this field, you'll see that's all where people had dug, and it's, I mean, they have really worked this field over. So at this point, it's going to be tough going to get stuff. I think probably this field will be more productive once, say, the weather changes, it rains a few times, goes through a season, winter and such, and then you have some finds move up and down in the ground. Some more will probably become in detector range, but right now it's tough going. Okay, here I am at the DIV-9 barbecue, approaching it from the one hill. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of a line. I guess they're lined up for their barbecue. Looks that way. Well, we'll head on in. Hey, there he is. You're just in time. On, just in time.
Some nice stuff here.
Yeah, looks that way.
Look at that core badge made of silver right there. 6 core badge. Next to the snake bucket. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's British made, right? The snake buckles?
Well, they're imported, yeah.
Yeah.
They use them for years, but that's the style you want right there, in the size and everything. Because there's 1,000 different styles of the thing. And only 1 or 2 are true, true to Civil War.
Anything else here that catches your eye?
Oh yeah, lots of stuff. These wreaths, I love these wreaths. Stuff like the star cape pin right here.
Oh wow! Well, that particular pin, what was the significance of that?
Well, it went on a cape chain, and they had a cape they wore, and it had buttoned over here. It had a chain went across it. And,
oh, I see.
And your corps was represented, you know, and then if you had a general's head on it, General McClellan or something on one side, star on the other, or whatever, corps you're in, it signified that. Pretty neat stuff, though. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Well, it's a lot more. This is the guy that dug the hut.
Well, that was look at the condition of that.
I know, isn't it pretty?
That's in fantastic shape.
Tell you what, you hardly ever see a ration can like that. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
Yeah, it is. This is what they call a double can. That's very unusual. I've only found those in one spot my whole life, and that was on an island in the ocean where the 48th New York had a camp. But that held a lot of food right there.
That can's sealed up, isn't it?
Yeah.
One is, yeah.
Oh, it's got some can of peaches in it or something?
Well, you know, it's hard to say. They actually had condensed milk, which is hard to believe.
I'm gonna eat.
Cannonball over there, guy sticking to the ground.
Wow.
Yeah. I watched the guy dig that half a wishbone buckle right there.
Yeah.
And that's not the full buckle, that's just half of it. The guy, this Confederate cut it in half and filed it and tried to make a smaller version of it. Oh, these are the cannons that came out of one hole right here.
Yeah, it does. That turned out nice. We'll have to go around and get a better picture of that.
To a 6-corps badge in the little case right there. It came out of a trash pit.
How about that? All handmade.
Alabama Volunteer Corps button, which is pretty rare. AVC cuff.
See.
Kind of hard to see it, but it's there. AVC right there. I didn't know anybody even dug one of those. Ooh, I heard a guy mention it. There's some really neat stuff. This is the holder off the drummer's boy buckle that holds the tube and holds the drumstick. One of them.
Wow.
And look off, that's a lock spring vise right there. I dug one.
There's all that.
I say what they're up against, they did pretty good, didn't they?
I think so. I think
It's sheer labor, you know.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
It's a lot of stuff, really. I mean, when you think about it.
Nice cannonball. Nice shot.
No, I'm just saying, is this the
The guy told me his ball was sitting on the ground at cannonball. I said, how in the world?
This cannonball was sticking out of the ground, you say?
Part of it was, yeah, just the head of it. You got to read and look down at the falls of rock.
Kidding.
And the thing was submerged, and about 20% of it was sticking above the ground. That
Wow,
is.
that is. What's this right there? That's kind of a odd looking
That's a
piece.
damn good question. I've never seen it. It appears to be some implement off a wagon or something like that.
Oh look, that's like those two clips I showed you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Wow.
Something the blacksmith made for some purpose. But I'm not sure what it was.
Is it solid shot or is it fused?
I think it's solid shot.
Well, there's a better shot of those.
Yeah. Dang it.
Those are really something.
Yeah, quite interesting.
They found it, but part of it sticking out.
That guy, he did a great job. Look at that.
See that? It's pretty.
Look at that.
That is a pretty one, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's a saddle shield off a saddle. That's kind of neat.
That would go on the front, right?
Yeah, it goes around the front facing you, and you're sitting on the saddle, it's facing you right there.
Oh, I see.
Some of them have the size on the saddle, some of them don't. That one doesn't seem to have it. This is a scabbard tip off an infield bayonet, which is a lot rarer than the regular Springfield. This tip's worth about $25.
Let's see.
It makes you wonder how come we didn't want a pile of stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
Well,
know, but you just can't do so much, you know.
I know.
I tell you what, I think 10% of the people carry the other 90%, tell you the truth.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking that because this is the toughest ground that I've ever been up against.